Once upon a time, in a small village tucked between the mountains, there lived a young man named David. He was 24 years old, intelligent, kind, and full of dreams. But something inside him felt unsettled. On the outside, his life seemed fine. But inside, his mind was restless. Thoughts came and went like waves in the ocean, crashing, overlapping, never ending. He thought about mistakes from his past and punished himself for them. He worried about the future and everything that could go wrong. Even when the world was quiet, his mind was loud. He couldn't rest. He couldn't sleep. And slowly, he forgot what peace even felt like. David knew something was missing. He just didn't know what. So he began searching for answers. In books, in conversations, in long walks alone. But nothing seemed to quiet the storm inside. One afternoon, as he sat near a river, he overheard an old fisherman telling a story about a wise man who lived far away in the hills. The man, he said, had once been a famous psychologist in the city, someone who truly understood the human mind. But one day, he had left everything behind to live a simple life in nature. The fisherman said softly, "People who visit him come back different. They leave their burdens behind." That sentence stayed in David's mind. Maybe, he thought, this old man could help him too. The next morning, David packed a small bag and began his journey. He walked for days, across rivers, through forests, up rocky paths. The sun burned during the day, and the cold bit at night. But step by step, he kept going. He wasn't just traveling toward the wise man. He was traveling toward peace. Finally, after a long climb, he reached the hill village. It was small, quiet, and surrounded by green. At the center stood a tiny house covered in ivy, and on the porch, an old man sat reading, calm as still water. David walked closer. "Sir," he said gently, "my mind won't rest. I think too much. I live in the past and worry about the future. I just want peace. Can you help me?" The old man looked up with kind eyes and smiled. "If you truly wish to find peace," he said, "I'll give you a simple task." He lit a small candle and placed it in David's hands. "Walk through the entire village," he said. "But no matter what happens, don't let the flame go out." David nodded and began walking. The breeze was soft at first, but soon the wind picked up. He bent down, shielding the flame with his hand. Every step demanded focus. Every breath mattered. He passed by children playing, people laughing, the glow of the sunset behind the hills. But he didn't see any of it. His whole attention was on the flickering light he carried. Hours passed. The candle was still burning. David, tired but proud, returned to the old man. "Sir," he said, smiling, "I did it. The flame is still alive." The old man nodded. "Good," he said. "But tell me, David, did you see the sunset? Did you hear the birds singing? Did you smell the flowers? Did you notice the people smiling at you?" David hesitated. "No, sir," he said quietly. "I didn't. I was focused only on protecting the flame." The old man smiled. "My boy," he said softly, "that's the lesson. When your mind is completely focused on the present, there's no space for worry, no weight from the past, no fear of what's ahead. Only the now." He paused and continued. "Your thoughts are like that flame. You must protect them from the winds of distraction. When you learn to live in the present, your mind becomes steady, and peace appears, not from outside, but from within." Something shifted in David's heart. He realized the peace he had been chasing his whole life wasn't hidden in the world. It had always been there, inside him, buried under layers of noise and fear. He thanked the old man and began walking home. But now, everything felt different. The same breeze that once bothered him now felt gentle. The same sky looked brighter. And for the first time, David truly saw. The sound of the leaves, the smell of the earth, the light of the setting sun. Each moment felt alive. Each breath, sacred. He wasn't the same restless young man anymore. He had found a stillness within himself, the secret of guarding his inner flame. And in a way, this story is about all of us. We live trapped between what already happened and what might come next. We replay old memories. We worry about things we can't control. We rush through life, forgetting that it's happening right now. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, but this very moment. The old man's lesson is simple, yet profound. The past is gone. The future is uncertain. But the present is real. It's the only place where life truly exists, where the heart feels light, where the mind can rest. When we learn to live in the now, everything changes. The noise fades, our thoughts slow down, and the world becomes more beautiful, more peaceful, more alive. So if you're searching for peace, stop chasing it in distant places. Stop clinging to what's already gone. Stop fearing what hasn't yet arrived. Guard your inner flame. Protect your focus. Breathe. Because true peace doesn't come from the outside. It blooms quietly inside you, in the space between two breaths, in the silence after a thought. Right here, right now. If this story spoke to your heart, give it a thumbs up. Share it with someone who might need a little calm today. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories that inspire peace, presence, and self-reflection. Until next time, stay grounded, stay grateful, and take care of your inner flame.